It is always wonderful to see the hand of the Lord at work. And I would like to tell you just a little bit about how God worked in our first Areawide Crusade in the central Pennsylvania area. God was preparing hearts long before the crusade ever took place in the churches that were going to participate. Several evangelists preached in the different churches. But also we organized canvassing to be able to spread the word for the crusade and give out the gospel door to door. Another key element was really the prayer meetings. Each church had its own prayer meetings, but also we had organized prayer meetings where we came together under the tent or in different places, and God really answered specific and wonderful answers to prayer. We did not intend initially to be in a tent, but because of a cancellation with the public school and because of the precautions for COVID, we had to move to renting a tent, which really proved to be very successful. God blessed in such a wonderful way. We were absolutely thrilled of the team of evangelists that God put together for this crusade. Evangelist Tim Thompson led the congregational singing along with the choir. It was not only enthusiastic and evangelistic, but tremendously Christ-honoring. His family also helped with the special music for the crusade. Evangelist Mark Visser was the crusade coordinator. He organized 132 different volunteers in different teams, ushers and security and parking, nursery, children's crusade, and many others. Evangelist Dan Brubaker led an exciting children's crusade. He taught them verses and songs, as well as preached the gospel, resulting in many children trusting Jesus Christ as their personal Savior. Evangelist Joshua Lancaster led our outreach and our canvassing. He organized all our printed materials, and as well he and his wife served in some of the ministry teams. There was a tremendous liberty for the preaching, which was really pointed towards revival, the Spirit-filled life, and witnessing for the believers. The gospel was given each night for the unsaved that were in attendance as well. We prayed that God would allow us to see someone saved every day of the crusade, and He answered that prayer. On Back the Blue night, we had an officer trust Jesus Christ as a personal Savior. I remember on teen night and youth night, there was a teenager that was acting up. I had to call down twice. And during the invitation, she raised her hand, and she didn't come though at first. And as the invitation was extended, I just walked out and I asked if she'd like to come and pray with someone. She said, yes, I would. And she walked through the aisle, and as she did so, two of her friends followed her, and they made decisions as well for salvation and assurance. Another teenager raised his hand several times throughout the invitation that night, and he looked up at me. I said, would you come and trust Christ as Savior? And he certainly did. He stepped out and he talked with the counselor. The next night, on friend night, he brought his family, and his dad and his sister also trusted Jesus Christ as their personal Savior. Many were saved on the friend night, and God blessed in just a wonderful way. So many decisions were made. We had over 53 people trust Jesus Christ as Savior. 22 receive assurance of their salvation. We had many decisions by believers for surrendering to full-time ministry, and a number of other decisions for Christian living and as well soul winning. God's hand was in all of it, and it was wonderful to see Him work. Perhaps God's placed on your heart a burden for these type of crusades in your area. Would you pray that God would raise up a burden for revival and for evangelism in your own personal area as well? Hey, thank you so much for watching our video. If you have not already liked our Facebook page, please do so. It's Faith for Revival. Also, we have a YouTube channel. Please subscribe and also hit the bell notification so it'll let you know when our next video comes out. Thank you so much, and God bless.